Assalamu alaikum, my dear students and all over the world. Welcome back with Mr. Muad JB. Today I'm going to continue our series in tenses. Today I will add one tense to our journey and to our series. This tense is past perfect tense, or some people they call it past perfect simple tense. I put with it past simple tense that we already have studied, but just to make some comparison between them. This is very important for a lot of students, the students who study high school, and for the people who are submitting or sitting for the IELTS test. Because in IELTS test, as you know, when in writing and speaking, you need to use a range of tenses. If you just use simple present and present continuous and simple past, this means that you have a problem in your grammar. This will affect in your grammar band score. So this very important tense. I'm talking about past perfect and compare it to past simple tense. As you know, in past simple tense, we use verb to, but here I'm as concerning the form. In past perfect, we will use verb to have in the past form, which is had, plus past participle. Past participle, which means what? Verb 3. Uh, I wrote here happened first, and here happened second. This means these two tenses, they sometimes they are accompanied each other. So when we have two actions in the past, the one who happened first will be in past perfect, and the one which happened next will be in past simple. The form all nouns or pronouns plus had plus pp, which means past participle or verb 3. For example, had spoken, had stayed. This means it's verb 3. Now I'm comparing. Here, an action happened before another past action. This means we have two actions in the past. The one happened before, it will be in past perfect. So look at this example. When we arrived, the bus had left. When we arrived, the bus had left. This means the bus had already left before we arrived. So when we arrived, we found that the bus had left. This means the bus left before we arrived. That's it. So our arrival happened later, so we put it in past simple, but here the one will happen first in past perfect. We use it with wishes in the past. Wishes in the past. We say we wish. We wish we hadn't eaten so much. We wish that we hadn't eaten so much. Unreal things in the past. Unreal things in the past. But here, unreal or imaginary writing. Here, this third conditional clause. Third conditional clause. Unreal things in the past. If he had studied hard, he would have passed the test. If he had studied hard, he would have passed the test. But he didn't study hard. He didn't study hard, so he didn't pass the test. But we say, if he had, this the third conditional clause. If he had studied hard, he would have passed the test. So you see, in the first clause, we use had and past participle. In the second clause, we use would have passed. And I will tell you later what this tense, which is future perfect, of course. In reported speech, after verbs like these verbs said, told, asked, ordered, we can say she said, this reported speech, she had killed him. She said she had killed him. So all of them are about the same point. So two things in the past. All of them, this is the main using. Number one, this is the main using. After past perfect, when we have the word after, we put past perfect, then past simple. It's the same idea here. So after I had eaten, I washed the dishes. So the same idea, we are revolving around the same idea, that after I had eaten, so I have had eaten first, washed the dishes. Compare it with using with before. When we use before, we put past simple, then we put past perfect. Before I woke up, I had seen a dream. So I first had a dream, had seen a dream, then I woke up. So the main idea about past perfect, that two actions in the past. First in the past perfect, and the second one in the past simple. Now, what about negation, or how to make it negative? Of course, because we have already in the form uh, helping verb, which is had, so we just put not. It become had not or hadn't, and the verb still the same in past participle. We don't change it as we did in the past simple. So we use the subject hadn't or had not plus past participle, which is verb 3, and plus complement. Here you can see they hadn't seen him before his arrival. They hadn't seen him before his arrival. Another example, he had not seen me when we were at the hospital. So we use just not. Here, what our question? In the questions, we because we have helping verb, we bring it to the beginning of the sentence. We bring it to the beginning of the sentence. So it becomes had, then the subject, then the past participle. I told you past participle doesn't change. Then complement. So the question, had you tried sushi? Had you tried sushi? This means before. Had you tried sushi before? The answer, yes, I had, or no, I hadn't. As you can see, the past participle verb still there. Where had you tried sushi? Where had you tried sushi? The answer, look in the past participle. I had tried it when I was in Japan. When I was in Japan. I had tried it when I was in Japan. Uh, that's everything I think about past perfect. Some people call it past perfect simple tense. I hope it is beneficial. This video will be beneficial for you. If you like it, just press like, and don't forget to subscribe my channel on the YouTube, and turn on notifications. Thank you very much. See you later.